This is the Philosominute, where I spell out everything that matters in about 5 minutes. A meme popped up recently called the red or blue button question. This meme was basically a large poll, which was the idea that you are privately going to select a red button or a blue button, as well as everyone else in the world. If over 50% of the people vote blue, then everyone lives. If over 50% of the people vote red, then everyone who voted blue will die. Now, there weren't enough tests to be scientifically provable about this. I observed 3 of them online. I'm sure there's more that are going to come as this meme picks up. But about 55 to 65% of the votes were blue. Now, occasionally, we see philosophical thought experiments present themselves directly into public discourse. A thought experiment is where we take a standard moral decision and we stretch the limits of it into incredibly ridiculous extremes. Absolutely impossible to demonstrate in real life. The whole reason for this is so that we can look at why we're doing things and what motivates our decisions. Now, this thought experiment in particular is a combination of the classic trolley problem mixed with the prisoner's dilemma. And it merges together into a decision over which is better. A, risk your life for a selfless thing when other people being selfish may legitimately kill you. Or B, do something selfish when you expect everyone else will be selfish as well for the sake of preserving yourself. Now, the hairy part of this isn't so much about the decision for yourself, but about how you see other people making decisions. And the problem is that unless we're living by a principle, which is called non-consequentialism, our decision is going to be based very much on how much we really believe everyone else is being selfless. Now, the meme part of this that makes it dramatically popular is how we feel that this situation is just patently obvious. If you ask the people who press the blue button, they're going to believe that people will generally make good decisions. And if you have people pressing the red button, they're going to tell you that the blue button people are essentially weak-minded and they're culling themselves from the population. Now, the reason this fascinates us so much is that we really don't know what people are thinking and why they're thinking it. But we definitely know what people do. And this curiosity makes the meme interesting. If you look at the comments section, you'll find all sorts of unique dialogue about what makes people motivated to make these decisions. But further, the close enough numbers really demonstrate that things could steer differently if we moved around some of the elements. For example, I would posit that the blue button pushers would be a lot higher if everybody saw what each person was pressing, because of the fact that if it wasn't private, now you can look like a very bad person if you're pressing the red button, and you might not want to be seen as a bad person. On the other hand, we would definitely see many more red buttons pressed if the people who press the red button receive some kind of reward, or the people on the blue button side didn't actually die. Now, interestingly enough, religious faith doesn't really remove this. If this entire thought experiment would still persist, if instead of it becoming a question of living or dying, if it became a question of going to heaven or hell based on these decisions, everything would still persist in the same framing of ethical dilemma. And this entire meme is really a testament to the philosophical wiring hiding behind every one of our decisions. And we can gain tremendous wisdom when we start asking why these things exist. Anyway, thank you for listening or watching. Please only like, share, or subscribe if this added meaning to your life, and I hope you have a philosophically improved week.